Alrighty, here we are again. And this time we're looking at one of the prayers in the
Yep.
Bible.
We have verses,
We
several
have
of them,
verses, several of them.
so we need to move quickly because this one's probably going to be long because we
Well,
talk
it'd be
a lot.
shorter if you'd quit talking about how long it was going to be. All right, so the people had come out of Egypt and they'd been eating manna, and apparently that'd been pretty much all they'd been eating for quite some time. And so they started complaining. We got nothing to eat but this manna, and we want something else. Why can't we have some meat? We wish we'd never left Egypt. And, the typical stuff that they always complain about.
Yeah.
And so that makes God angry, and he sends some fire that kills some of them. And then, of course, all the people are upset because God killed some of them, in addition to the other problems they already had. And so they're all crying and whining. And so verse 10 of Numbers chapter 11, Moses hears the people weeping all around the camp. Everybody is standing at the door crying. And the Lord was angry. This particular translation says the anger of the Lord blazed hotly. He's upset. Moses is upset. Moses is displeased with the situation. And not sure, Moses seems to be more upset with God than he is with the people at this point.
Yeah.
Because he comes to God with a prayer that, we talked about boldness in prayer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if right after God just killed a bunch of people for complaining is the best time to come to God and complain to him. I mean, were you ever that kid who maybe one of your siblings had done something to make your parents mad, and then you came up and complained about something or asked for something, and you got the riot act read to you because and they just, and you're like, wait, what did I do? But sometimes it's timing. There are times, and so I'm not sure if this was the wisest thing on Moses' part. He does survive this particular episode, however.
I want you to know that he does not die at this time.
You looked a little worried. I know. He is dead, but not from this particular incident. All right, so he says, basically, why have you treated me so bad? I mean,
it's like, Moses, there are a bunch of dead people around you.
Oh, let me go. God,
why did you treat me so badly?
I mean,
why did you let me live? Why couldn't I be like one of the ones over there?
Well, he kind of, that is kind of what he asks for.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, he really does.
Maybe that's why he goes and complains to God at this point, is he's like, I don't care. I just want God to end me.
Yeah, maybe so. So anyway, so he comes to God and he says, why have you dealt ill with your servant? Why have you treated me so bad? Why have I not found favor in your sight, that you lay the burden of all this people on me? Did I conceive all these people? Did I give birth to them? That you should say to me, carry them in your bosom as a nurse carries a nursing child to the land that you swore to give to their fathers? And then he gets to the real issue. Where am I going to get meat to give all this people to eat? They're weeping, saying, give us meat so that we can eat. I am not able to carry all this people. The burden is too heavy for me. And if you're going to keep treating me like this, just kill me now. If I find favor in your sight, so that I may not see my wretchedness. I think
it's interesting.
Just get it over with.
He never once talks about the people doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
he never says hey, people have died. Like that's not even a thing. It's just like why have you done bad to me?
These people are driving me crazy, and it's your fault. Do something. Kill me. If you're not going to fix this, then just kill me. Kill me now.
It really is. It's a mark of how strong Moses' relationship with God is.
Yeah,
that God is like, okay, we'll do things your way.
Yeah, let me help you.
Yeah.
Instead of, you're right, let me kill you.
Yeah. It's also a mark of how gracious and loving and long-suffering.
Yeah, and it really makes you think about how much the people must have really been aggravating to him to get to the point where he was killing them. But
I can certainly understand Moses. We've only got a family of 7, counting like myself and everyone, and just that some days is like,
there are too many people. Can we kill some of them?
It's like, God, if I have found favor in your sight, don't let me see my wretchedness. Just let me leave.
Let me die.
Yeah, but like with as many people as Moses and God had to put up with here, it's like, yes, yeah. I can completely see that.
Yeah, and it's an amazing thing. I mean, when we look at this, it's just phenomenal that Moses is able to come to God about this in this way, and seemingly fearless.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and I guess maybe it was because he felt like he didn't have anything else to lose. Death would have been a relief.
Yeah.
So maybe, I guess some people, maybe you've been in that situation where either you were just so sick or so miserable that you just kind of didn't want to live in it. You were just like, if I died, that would be better. Yeah. It'd be better than what I'm suffering right now. And Moses kind of felt that way. He wasn't physically ill, but just the heartache, the worry, the concern, the heavy burdens that were placed on him by this was more than he thought he could handle.
But God does answer his prayer and help him out in the following verses. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Gather for me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom you know to be the elders of the people and officers over them, and bring them to the tent of meeting, and let them take their stand there with you. And I will come down and talk with you there, and I will take some of the Spirit that is on you and put it on them. And they shall bear the burden of the people with you, so that you may not bear it yourself alone. And say to the people, consecrate yourselves for tomorrow, and you shall eat meat. For you have wept in the hearing of God, saying, who will give us meat to eat? For it was better for us in Egypt. Therefore the Lord will give you meat, and you shall eat." Now, God puts kind of a twist on helping Moses, because he goes on to say, "You shall not just eat meat for 1 day, or 2 days, or 5 days, or 10 days, or 20 days, but a whole month, until it comes out at your nostrils and becomes loathsome to you, because you have rejected the Lord who is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why did we come out of Egypt?"
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
To come out, to be coming out their noses. Yeah. And, I think it's interesting because of this, and because of it's quail that he winds up giving them.
Mm-hmm.
There is a rumor that you cannot, and it's just a rumor, there's a rumor that you can't eat quail every day for 30 days. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because of this, because he said he's going to give it to them 30 days and it's going to be coming out the nostrils, that there's just this thing that you can't, that if you eat quail every day for 30 days, you just can't stand it.
Interesting. And I'm assuming people have done this. And that's not a real thing.
Yeah, the people have eaten a quail. They're little birds. I don't know, you eat the whole thing, or just the breasts and the legs. Whatever. But anyway, so that was just an interesting side note. Somebody did a bet on it. They were like going to give somebody.
Oh yeah, of course. People bet on anything.
Anyway, So, but yeah, it's just interesting though that God takes the Spirit. He's put His Spirit on Moses, but now He's going to spread that over others as well, so that Moses will have some people to help him. And that is kind of an important thing. For one person to lead a huge group of people like this is
Almost impossible.
yeah, it's something that's unimaginable. So it is, but God does answer our prayers, even sometimes the complaining ones.
And usually He does it in a way that we're not quite expecting.
Yeah,
That's a pretty common thing.
He does not always give us what we want the way we want it, when we want it, and all of that. He works according to His plan. So, but yeah, Moses complains, God answers, and we're actually going to see some more about this in our next prayer. Is going to be involving the same situation with the meat, and so we'll look at it a little deeper.
Yeah, we'll be there in a couple of days, and we hope that you are here to see that.
All right. So have a good day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.